Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Debbie walks away as soon as we go live, because that's Debbie. um, Typical. We are getting ready for Sunnycon, because that is next week. Scram. Small scram, just a small one. Yeah, we're getting ready for Sunnycon, where we have panels and we have other bits and bobs going on. So yeah. What are you working on, Debs?
Bits and bobs. So I'm trying to get Newt's robe done, but whether I do or not, I don't know.
That's fair.
Jeannie, when she turns up, has offered to help me pattern out Jester, because I can figure out like actual patterns. So
that's fair.
Yeah,
I'm the same, but you know this. I am working on the 3,000 dice bags that I made this weekend. Hooray! Look at me, I've been sewing all weekend. It's fun. Luke and I are doing our own little like side project thing, which we were supposed to start in November with Rycon. But then we got offered a table at Liverpool on Wednesday this week. So yeah, lots of stock, lots of sewing for me. So I'm going to be putting some ribbons in my little dicey bags. Because that's something I can do on stream because it doesn't involve the sewing machine. Yay! But yeah, it's exciting, but it's also terrifying. Which is fun times. And also obviously doing panels around it. Yay! So yeah, if you're going to Sunnycon Liverpool, you'll also see us at a table. Me and Luke anyway. I'm sure the others will be around too.
I mean, not gonna lie, we're just gonna dump all our bags with you.
Oh, I see how it is. Bag dumping ground. I mean, I do the same. I mean, we also have luckily we do have the hotel like super close by as well. So that is good. Oh, come on. Ribbons everywhere. But yeah, I went to the fabric shop yesterday just for thread, she says, and then she gets loads more fabric. Oh dear. But
because you're a terrible human being.
I am. I'm awful with fabric apparently. But it's fine. So yeah, Sunnycon will be fun. I'm looking forward to like being with everyone again though and seeing everyone. And get to just hang out and do fun things. But yeah, I have been doing a lot of sewing this weekend. Oh, we've got lots of people in chat already. Cool. Hitalia's here saying hey. Alicia's saying hey. Regan's saying hey. I'll have that drink now. Says hi again. Regan's saying, speaking of Liverpool, Mel, that's just where I've arrived. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
You're a little early.
A little bit early for con. Hitalia's saying, how was Birmingham? Birmingham? I'm so confused. Manchester, I think you mean. MCM Manchester was fun. I forgot we did the stream last week. Or I don't think we did. I don't remember. Oh god. I'm losing the plot. Manchester was fun. Luke and I were on our friend Gabe's table. He was selling all of the tea. And Blair was bopping about. And we basically stayed at my house, ate lots of food, drank lots of alcohol, did the usual. We're very dead after an MCM Manchester because you don't realise just how busy it gets. Like, I avoid dealers' rooms at cons on Saturdays because it's too busy for me. Behind a stall, though, it's a very good thing when it's busy. You know, it gets nice and busy, and you get lots of people coming past, and it's great. So yeah, that was good because I've never really kind of done that before. But Manchester was fun. We missed the other guys though. Missed you. Yeah. Missed you. See you soon though. Yay! Because yeah, we have panels as well, and actually the panels have been announced even though we haven't got a timetable yet. So we are doing a Marauders panel at Sunnycon Liverpool, and again we will film for people that aren't there. And we're also doing our new panel called Dyson Disasters, which is kind of a think like D&D meets like Choose Your Own Adventure, if you remember those books because you're old. Me and Debbie are old, we remember those books. It's a kind of a very audience interaction-y as per always, so you wouldn't expect anything less from us. So yeah, that should be fun. But we haven't got a timetable quite yet. I'm sure it'll be in the next couple of days, to be honest.
We have some nice props for this Dyson Disasters. Sarah's been...
I'm so excited. Sarah's been very busy working on some lovely props. You might have seen her working on them a couple of weeks ago. Regan's saying, just going on holiday, I never even thought about the con, wish I was going now. I mean, it's on next Saturday and Sunday. But to be fair, we don't go across to Liverpool that often. I've done a grand total of 1 con in Liverpool. And even though I'm about an hour from Liverpool, like on the train, Manchester for me is far easier to get to. The trains are a lot more regular and stuff. We're actually staying in a hotel for Liverpool, which is weird for me because I'm like so close that we could probably have travelled in each day, but it would have been a pain because public transport is not kind. So we are staying in a hotel. I'm very glad now that because we have a table, so we have to be there for the full length of con, including setup times and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very glad now that we have a hotel. Made life a lot easier because the hotel's super close, super close, which again we don't always get. I think the last time we had a super close hotel was Insomnia, maybe. Because like
even that's debatable. It was just a 20-minute walk.
Yeah, still not close, not enough to like nip back to the hotel room halfway through con or anything. Whereas I think this one probably will be. Because it looks like it's about a 5-minute walk, like if that. Italia's saying, "How are you both? We are good. Just cracking on with
sleepy.
Yeah, sleepy. I'm also sleepy.
That's my constant state of being, I'm afraid.
I'm sleepy because I keep staying up late because I have a second wind apparently, and then waking up early because I'm awful. So I never sleep, yay. And Alicia is asking, are we going to Insomnia? We're not this time. Just the way it falls, we tend to not be able to make the August one very easily. Holidays and stuff from work and that kind of thing. Because not all...
Ironically, I had booked it off, but now me and Sarah are going to Alton Towers instead.
Nice! Fair enough. That's fair.
I booked it on the off chance just because I'm at a new job at the moment, so I wanted to make sure if we were doing it, I could do it. But as we're not,
say that, I'm wondering actually if I did book holiday for it. I think I maybe did. Oh, okay. I think it was just like a couple of the others couldn't get it off, but like yeah. I think I booked mine. I'm gonna have to double check now because if I've got time off, hell yeah.
A very long weekend back to bank holiday
weekend, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it means that we can do like a trip to Alton Towers because we've got like half price tickets.
Oh, nice.
We did this. I mean, okay, we went to Disney last year. You know, I tried roller coasters and stuff.
I've got a very big bag of beads. Dirty big bag, but it's a Hufflepuff bag, so I want yellow and white, please. Yeah. Okay. I'll have that drink now, saying that should be fun. AC saying my Wi-Fi is being horrible. Yeah, I'm very surprised my laptop is behaving, touch wood. It's not doing great at the moment. It's a little bit poorly. However, I do have a new washing machine, so I can actually wash clothes. Some of my laptop saving fund went to pay for a washing machine.
Being an adult sucks, doesn't it?
Yup. I'm like, oh boy, I gotta put off getting a new laptop again. Nah, I'm saving, like, I'm putting money towards it and stuff, and just keeps getting decimated by things breaking in the house. So hey, downside of being a homeowner, you can't actually pay for your own stuff. He's saying I have a doggo with me, so it's good. That's good. Alfie Cat was following me around the house earlier until I actually, like, he was just like proper following me, and I was like, I don't know why he's following me. And I realised food. I'm like, oh, that's why. And then he abandoned me again because he had his food by then. It's like, oh well, you're not needed anymore, food giver. Regan's saying, I wish I could stay, but my internet's been really crap, so I'll see you all later. Bye. It might not be yours, it might be my side. It's saying video output low, so we'll see. Might be my side. Hopefully it'll get better, but to be honest, it didn't work at all yesterday with the Wi-Fi, and then Skype wouldn't work at all yesterday, so the fact that we're getting any stream at all is probably a good thing. But yeah, I am just threading bits and bobs onto these rooms. This is like the quite relaxing bit. Yeah, I've made so much stock, it's ridiculous. But help me not do a panic, because I don't do last minute stuff very well. I like being super prepped, guys. Super prepped. Being told on Wednesday that I have a con that I'm leaving for next Friday is a little bit stressful. So Luke helped me not do a panic and help me like go, no, I need this many of this and this many of this. And I've done my quota now, so anything extra is a bonus. So yay. Because Luke's also been making some really cute stuff. But yeah, we're doing it under a different name, because it's a different kind of thing than Banda, obviously. Because Banda will still be a thing. Like, Luke and I are just doing a side project. But it's called Bardic Inspiration, because we're geeks, and we like D&D. So that's the name Luke came up with, and I was like, I quite like that name actually, we'll keep that. But yeah, that is my Hufflepuff bag.
Hey.
With some beadies on the end because they look cute. Another one done. Go in that bag. I'm running out of places to put things.
Did you fill your basket?
I did. No, my basket's, yeah, like my basket is overflowing. Yeah, AC, your basket's still being used. It's my general put stuff in it while I'm working on it basket. Just lives on my desk. Okie dokie. But yeah, normally I'm not this frenetic for making things. I like making things way in advance. And then, like, you know, week coming up to con, I can spend ages like sitting there and prepping and getting stuff sorted. No. Not this time. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but like Luke and I are gonna have ridiculously simple cosplay stuff next week because we've kind of got to concentrate on the other bits and bobs rather than cosplay this time. But luckily, Marauders is super easy for both of us anyway. Well, for all of us really. I think the only one that really has any kind of issues with Marauders at all is like Sarah's wig for Narcissa's quite heavy, but I think barring that, I think everyone's pretty comfy. Okay guys, hopefully that's a little bit better, but we will see. Apologies, my computer is hating me today, so fingers crossed. It will come back on in a second. We're trying our best. That's all we can do. Okay. We'll try. That's all we can do. Because it's still not particularly liking it. So what was Jeannie working on when she was there? Okay. Getting some beads going on. Right, I'm gonna try and double check the stream again. Just wanted to get that one finished off. It's got unicorns on it.
Yay.
Yeah, it seems to be moving now. So at least that's something. Yay. Okay. Next. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be that many more cons this year for us. Just because we've all got other bits and bobs going on as well. But like you were saying, obviously you might do the Bristol one. Like Luke and I might do MCM Glasgow, we'll see. In fact, no, we are doing MCM Glasgow. Because Lisa's going to stay as well. Is that a genie?
Hello.
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 Tired. Fighting with the computer. I'm not even sure if we're actually streaming right now. Who knows? What you working on, Jeannie?
My cape for Miss Argentina.
Ooh.
I have a break to do a Tesco shop because I live a rock and roll life. But my glue should be dry by now, so hopefully it has a standing collar and I just need to hem it.
Cool.
I made a dress yesterday, it was a time.
I mean, you made a lot of your stuff for Sunnycon. Like, it was crazy. I was just like, wow, Jeannie, you went balls. You went balls to the wall. It's good. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I've got one easy one because Craig's basic jeans and a t-shirt. But yeah, I made an entire cocktail dress mostly yesterday. Like I arrived with all the bits cut out.
Wow, that is impressive.
Yeah. There were a couple of moments where I was told to leave it and walk away. It was frustrating. But yeah, I've wanted to do this since I was like 16, so worth it?
Yeah.
Right, that is killing my knees. Drink. Do you want one?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
I need to get the ribbon in first before I put beadies on. We have got more people, so we must be working. Yay! Casually Quirky's here. Hello. You are from the US, so we must be very early for you. Heidi's saying hi, Mel, Debbie, and Jeannie, not Sarah, but yeah. It's on Debbie's camera, therefore it must be Sarah, right? Casually saying what's everyone doing. Debbie, what are you working on?
Newt Scamander, or baby Newt Scamander at the moment.
Baby boy. I am doing dice bags for trading at Sunnycon Liverpool next week. Scream. I'm putting the ribbon in and putting the beads on because I've sewn them. It's taken me a long time. Jeannie's working on a cape in the background. So yeah, we are working on stuff. I'm trying not to do a scream. It's great. No, it's fine. Luke taught me back from the edge. It's all good. Like I said, being told on Wednesday that you now have a table, your first ever table, might I add, where you're actually selling things. Next week. When I like to be the person that's super prepared for everything in the world. It's a little bit intimidating. So, a few panics. But then Luke
No, we haven't got a timetable yet.
No, not yet. I did, however, get an exhibitor pack yesterday, which probably means timetable's probably going to come soon. So, which is good. But yeah, so we don't know what panels. Well, we know what panels we're doing. But they have been announced in terms of we are doing Marauders and we are doing our new D&D boy, Dice and Disasters, which is also D&D. That's fun. Didn't even realise that till just now.
I just thought that was why you called it Dice and Disasters.
No, well, probably it was. Like, I think it was Sarah that came up with the name. It was Sarah or Alison, I can't remember who actually.
It was Sarah.
It was Sarah. They're both very good at naming things. I'm terrible, so I'm just like, I'll go with whatever sounds cool. But yes, we have good props for that. Good props. But we don't know when they're going to be yet. They have been announced, but we don't know when yet. Hopefully, like, literally next couple of days, I would presume. Because con is next week. But yes, Luke and I will be on a table, if you're at Sunnycon, selling things. Cool, like, we're doing, like, dice bags, obviously, because that's what I'm making, tote bags, like, little patches, little cool crafty stuff. Nerdy craft stuff, that's what we're selling. But yes, we got asked very nicely on last Wednesday this Wednesday whether we would be up for doing it, and it was like, well, it'd be silly to say no because I've got some stock, but oh my god. Arg. Oh, why have I got yellow and white out? That's stupid. It's yellow and black for Hufflepuff. Like, I've literally got the colours in front of me going, why have I got yellow and white? I think I've probably done that on another Hufflepuff. I did that on the other Hufflepuff bag as well. Oh well. Never mind.
Well, I was going to say, but I thought, no, she knows what she's doing.
No, I think it's because, like, the background was white, so I was like, oh, it's yellow and white. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. It's fine. To be fair, some of them have just got random colours on anyway. Like, I'm not really being that picky. I'm trying to make them all unique so that literally if you want a bag you can kind of look at them all and decide which one you want. So even if it's got the Hufflepuff on the outside, there's like 4 different linings. Or 4 different sets of beads or whatever, so... trying to make it all unique and fun. Because to be honest, otherwise I'd get bored. If I was churning out the same thing over and over again, which to be fair, I've been doing the same shapes over and over again. Which is why I'm going slightly stir crazy. But the actual designs are different. And some of them are real pretty, and I really like some of them, like, a lot. This one was a bee hotch. Faux suede. Faux suede. I hate you.
Did you know you can get a foot for a sewing machine that will roll leather and suede through the machine easily?
Like, I know there's a rolled hem, and I know there's a walking foot, which is like for like hard fabrics and stuff to go through. I've just never used any of them. There's also a zip foot, which I've never used either. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I bought a set because it had an overlocking foot in it, and I want to start opening my
Nice.
my machine too old to actually have, because it was made in the 70s, so it was actually too old to have an overlocking stitch. It's a shame, but for about £6 on Amazon, you can get a set of like 10 feet.
Nice.
And the one for leather and suede, it literally has, I'll show you in a second, it literally has a roller.
Ooh.
So it's
yeah, because I think it like compresses the edges essentially. Because I've seen it used by other people. I'm just actually not great on my sewing machine. But to be fair, the 70s sewing machine, my mum lent me like her Singer when I first started learning how to sew. But like, because it's all made of metal, they're supposedly a lot better than the modern machines anyway.
well, yeah, the ones I'm looking at, I'm going to get a new one, but it's going to be like this very similar but updated because, yeah, they have more longevity. And if you get a mechanical one, there are fewer things to go wrong.
Yes.
Than with a computerized one.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want a computer. I mean, the one I've got is just a really basic, like, to be fair, I think about 3 of us have got it anyway. It's a really basic, like, £70 one from Hobbycraft or something. But, like, it does all the different stitches and stuff, and it does all the different bits and bobs that you want it to do. But it's kind of designed as a machine anyway. So it's not too bad. Casually saying, speaking of dice, I finally bought my first D&D dice set. Yay! Awesome. I have...
That is...
Nice. That's cool. In fact, I think I've got... Do you know what? I bet I've got one of those.
Yeah, his rollers, they roll over the leather and let it slide through like a thinner fabric would.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably not going to use mine very much because I don't really work with leather, but...
I do far too often, sadly, and force it through my machine. Because I'm mean. I've definitely got this one. The zip foot, to be fair.
Zip foot either tend to look like a weird bent piece of metal, or they have like 2 little house chappies. Yeah, like that. 2 little channels.
Yeah.
It's basically so you can get the needle closer to where the zip is.
Yeah, that makes
without
sense.
upsetting the machine.
Any idea what it is?
That is an overlocking foot.
Ooh.
This one is an overlocking foot. Basically, it allows the machine to put more thread through, and it has this little flange here which guides the edge of the fabric. So you can literally stitch over the edge of the fabric like an overlocking.
Cool.
That I'm not sure.
Which one?
This is one Debbie's just pulled
I
out
think
of
that
the drawer.
might
I'm
be roll
not
10 one, you know.
Yeah.
I think that is. Casually saying, last time I joined one of these, I barely knew what Critical Role or D&D was. Now I'm obsessed with both. I'm also finishing up a Caleb Widowgast. Yay. I mean, like, majority of Bander have not listened to Critical Role. Just me and Debbie and Luke. That's all. I might actually be up to date now, which is weird for me because I'm normally not. But I've been doing a lot of sewing, funnily enough. And so when I sew, this is why I've still got my headphones on, because I just stick my headphones on and then I'm distracted because I don't have to think about the sewing.
See, I need to concentrate. If I don't observe Mad Eye's law, I get into trouble every time.
See, for me, it's like when I'm kind of, so long as I'm like sewing in a straight line, when I'm doing the bags, it's quite relaxing, really. Like when I'm not doing 30 in a weekend. Because like for me, it's just like, well, I can just keep sewing, and like, as long as I'm sewing in a straight line, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to disappear around the back of the computer again so I can
You do that.
finish pinning my collar edge.
Screaming it.
Hopefully, no, that will come when I have to stitch through it and keep accidentally trying to stitch over wire.
Ooh.
That's when the screaming will happen.
Yeah, that is going to be scream. Just walk it over stuff a lot. It'll be fine. I use the hand crank a lot when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. Hand crank and possibly a zipper foot so I can
Yes.
placement of the needle.
Yes. But no, I'm finding like sewing bags is quite relaxing anyway, which is why I kind of started doing this anyway, because it's just, you don't have to fit to your body, you just kind of go with it.
And once you know,
like, I'm terrible with patterns as well, so for me it's like I know what size I'm going for and I know what I need to do to be able to do it. So
I can't out a pattern.
I'm terrible.
I need instructions.
I'm awful. Like, literally, Luke was like, the way Luke looked at a pattern was like completely different from the way my brain looks at a pattern. In that it's just like, it's just guidelines, and I'm like, but it's not though.
The only problem I had, and luckily my boyfriend's mum is like a super good seamstress, so I'm always like texting her like, what does this do? What does this mean?
Yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah.
how does this work? I don't understand.
Can I be supervised while I sew a thing?
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like if
But
I
yeah,
ever
that
have
was
to do patterns again, I'll be like, I'm trying to do it with someone else in the room, I suspect.
only problem with the patterns is that I needed a glossary open as well. Because they would be like, and then baste it, and I'll be like, what? Like, this does not look like a turkey, but if you Google it, it literally just means tacking.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you could have just said tacking.
I think that's my problem. I think all the terminology in a pattern like just confuses the crap out of me. Like, I understand what basting is, like I'm cool with that, but it's like all the other stuff. Whereas Luke's just like, right, you've got the shapes, you just put the shapes together and it just tells you which way you put the shapes together, and I'm like, that kind of makes sense. Like, he doesn't even put all the markings and stuff on it, he's just like, no, I just want the shape.
I've been putting in every notch and every hole, and because it's like,
But
I don't know what shapes I need, is why I need patterns. Like, I know Debbie and Sarah can go, oh, well, I want a dress that looks like this, so I need panels that are that shape. And I'm like, what?
I'm a little bit like, I can do it if it's draped to my mannequin. I can drape a pattern. I can't do it.
Mannequin.
Yeah.
Or I need to get one that fits me.
I really like my adjustable mannequin. It's really good.
Yeah, see, I was given an adjustable one someone else didn't need, but it does like a size 14.
Ah.
Even if I put everything out to its widest point, it's still 8 inches too small for my bust.
That's true.
So, yeah, there's one that goes from like a 16 to a 22. So if I get that one.
Because I have, like I said, I've got my adjustable one because the original mannequin that I had was just like a standard size 12, I think it was. But apparently a standard size 12 is a lot bigger in the bust than I am. I'm like, thanks for that.
The problem, and it's another problem with patterns as well, is it'll go like, oh, this goes up to a size 22, and I go, great, I'll wear a size 20, and then I measure myself and measure the pattern pieces, and it's like, that's not going to fit, that's still too small.
Yeah, I think that's my issue with patterns, is the few times I've tried to follow a pattern, I know it's not going to fit anyway, because I'm not a standard size. Like, this is why I learned how to sew, because I'm literally like, probably a size 10 in the chest area and then like a size 14 everywhere else. And I'm just like...
But what you can do is, because you have all the different lines, is just cut to the different lines.
Yeah, but see, I don't know enough about patterns to be able to do that. Because I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, for me, it's actually easier to make it bigger and take it in on the mannequin. Like, that I can do.
Well, obviously that's the other way.
But then I'm like, well, do I actually need a pattern? Because I don't really. You know, I like Debbie's method of like, get something that fits you, like either draw around it or like cut it up and make the pieces from that. Like, I enjoy that method. Because like Luke made me like my Vex shirt in literally half an hour, just because he was just like, bring a t-shirt that fits you, draw, cut, sew the pieces together, done. And I'm like, magician, you are actually a magician.
I'm not very good with fiddly bits.
I'm terrible.
So this is taking me a while. I'm not convinced it's going to look particularly neat.
Says you. Do not flippy my seams, Jeannie, do not flippy my seams.
The problem is, if this were a normal hem where it would be on the inside, it would be fine. I'd just say, don't flippy my hem. But this is on the front of the standing collar.
Ah. It's alright, I realised that my skills had at least improved somewhat, in that I was like, when I was looking to do bags with zips in, I was like, I can't, because I can't sew a zip on a sewing machine, like I find it impossible. And then I realised that actually my skills have improved enough that I can sew a zip on the sewing machine. I just have to like hand sew like the very like the little bit where it actually like has the proper zippery bit. Like every other part of it I can do on the machine. So I'm like, actually, I can. That's exciting.
How do you do zip sew when you think, oh right, I've got to put a zip in this seam? What's the first thing you do?
What I was doing, in fact, I can even show you. Let's do that, because I've actually got a tote bag that I need to put a zip in. That's fun. Haha! Here's one I prepared earlier. It's Blue Peter. So, let's get my camera up so I can actually see what I'm doing. I don't even know if we're still streaming or not, but hey. But basically, I've just pinned that in there because I knew what colour I wanted. So I wanted my pink boy with my tote bag. So this is a 16-inch zip, I believe, and I measured my bag to be 18 inches because I know that generally when I do little seams and stuff, it'll come in by 2 inches.
Yeah.
So essentially it is pretty much there, like slightly longer than the zip, but not by much.
Yep.
So I'll try and angle it so you can see it. But yeah, like
Yep.
the ends of the zip are there, but like, and then the head bits are. So what I'll do is I'll then kind of pin like, kind of do it like a sleeve, I guess, in that I'll kind of do it with like the two bits at the ends.
Mm.
Kind of pin them in. Because funnily enough, I do need to do this tote. Because this one's nearly finished. Because obviously they've got like end bits as well, so you can kind of pin the end bits in. But it's a bit weird because I've got a little bit of play in what I've got, but the bits I really need to be neat. Oh my god, it's pouring outside. Are right on the edges. So, where's my pins on? Get me some pins out. So then what I'll kind of do is take it down the edges.